as one of my biggest gripes with the JDXI. There's no way to like just be on autopilot and let it play through a song without you touching anything. So you could like theoretically hook it up to your DAW and just record the Roland JDXI just doing its thing. You have to sit there and tell it, you're going to this next program. All right, after this one's done, you're going to that one. After that one's done, you're going to that one. Okay, so check this out. I just finished an idea on the Roland JDXI that would make for a great verse. So here's how it goes. I have it saved to bank H02. And then I wrote a chorus for it, a chorus idea based off of it, and I put it on H03, and this is what that sounds like. Now, if you want to take those two ideas and make them into a song or have the JDXI play a song, it can't really do that, but there is sort of a way to do it. And it's by manually queuing up the next pattern. And there's two ways to do it. The most basic way is to have the pattern like I have here. H02 is my verse. And I'm going to play it. And then while it's playing, I'm going to hit the program value button plus over to the next program I want to come in. So this will go for 4 beats, and then it'll be, or 4 bars, and then it'll be the next one queued up, ready to go. So here we go. So now I'm changing it over while it plays. It doesn't just automatically go to that verse I made. It'll wait until this program is done with its loop and start the next one. And so if I want to go back to the verse after this is over with, I cue it up. I'm just going back to my list. Now we're going to go back to that verse idea. So that's the most basic way of doing it. But if you have programs, maybe you wrote the verse earlier in the month and later on you came up with a chorus idea, that might be several slots away. You know, these were kind of convenient. I had H02 and then my verse or my chorus idea was on H03. So it's easy to bounce back and forth like that. But let's say you want to jump around some. That's when you're going to use favorites. So in order to access favorites, you'll just click this button here. I have little stickers on there, but it will be the favorites. And if you hold it down, you'll see all these things flash right here. And these are, it's kind of like your greatest hits of all of your programs. So these are all shortcuts. Instead of you going through the program list here, you can just go to favorites, and where you've saved them, they'll be. So right now, I have this one. You have to hit favorites, and that red button will be on, and then you'll highlight which one you want set. So this is my verse idea, and you can see it changed up here, H02. And then this one, I have it saved to H03. So I can easily bounce back and forth between the two. So here we go, that one. In the same way we were doing with the other method, I'm going to do this method. So now I'm queuing up H03. And then after this one's done, it'll go back to that verse idea. And let's say, you know, how do I save a favorite? You'll have this enabled, and then you'll hold down what you want registered. So it says not registered. So you'll hold this down, and it'll flash. Okay, so once it's flashing, you'll hold down the one you want, and then it'll say registered. So whatever program you're currently on, that's what it's going to register to. Register to. So you have H02, This one will be HO3, and then I put it back on HO2. So you can also find just random programs. So let's see here. So this is something I did later on. It's not related, but maybe if I'm playing a live set, I just want my greatest hits on my favorites. So I want to save HO7 close by. I'm going to hold down favorites. I'm going to see what's available. If it's flashing, it's available. These are things we've already saved. So I'm going to hit the flashing one again. It'll say registered. There it is. So we can hit this one. And maybe like we're kind of done with this song, right? If we're playing this in a live set. I'm going to like fade this out or something. And then my next one will automatically start. Like that. Then I just hit that one again. I'll go back. Queuing up the verse part. So in a dream world, I don't know why they didn't make it this way, but you would be able to push play and it would automatically just go to the next one, but you have to manually queue it up. That is one of my biggest gripes with the JDXI. There's no way to like just be on autopilot and let it play through a song without you touching anything. So you could like theoretically hook it up to your DAW and just record the Roland JDXI just doing its thing. You have to sit there and tell it, you're going to this next program. All right, after this one's done, you're going to that one. After that one's done, you're going to that one. So that is like a way to make a song with the Roland JDXI. It's one of my biggest gripes with it. It's not very easy. It's convoluted. Okay, I just remembered how to access more than just the initial 16 banks. So you want to make sure favorites is enabled, and this is what we were saving from earlier. You're going to hit shift, and then this will be blinking, but all of these are banks of 16, if that makes any sense. So 16 times 16 banks. So this was all, since this is blinking, this is all the stuff we were doing earlier. Now if I go over to this one, there's nothing in it. We could save 1 through 16. Same thing with this guy, 1 through 16, shift. So there's a lot of potential sets you can have. Your greatest hits, as I was saying, you could have a lot going on there. So that's a quick side note. I just remembered how to do that.